I've tried to shoot this video 7 times in the last 2.5 weeks. A video leading up to what this is not going to be. It's just horrible. 7 times. Hundreds of clips I've scrapped because it just didn't work. Have some patience. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just telling you the way it is. I'll be back in a second. My old school stuff didn't work. It ain't working right now anyway. So this is just depressing. I shouldn't even be sharing this because it makes me look like a whining brat. But clean out the boat, sweating. What got me though is fishing yesterday. Fished for an hour and a half. 45-minute haul down, 45-minute haul back. It's the amount of fishing time. I decided I'm just done. It's no fun worrying about money. And I don't spend a lot of money, but I can't afford to do this. I got priorities I'm going to take care of. I thought at 59 years old my priorities would be done, but I got a house remodel. My house is ugly. We bought it. It was 9 years old. We bought it. It ain't 9 years old anymore. It needs a complete go through, and there's just more important things. Not to mention normal bills got to be paid. But what got me just now was these cold tags. Brand new, never used. I've had this for 4 or 5 years. I took it out of the box a while back. A balance beam. Brand new. Brand new catch and release. The point of that is, this is the second set of cold tags I've never used. My last bass boat, I bought a set too. I gave them away to the guy who got the boat from me. These will go somewhere too. Brand new Dobbins cold tags. Anybody wants them? No need for it. I already took all rods and reels out. I got a bunch of soft plastic baits and spinner bait boxes and tackle boxes. I'm gonna clean this thing up and put it up for sale. It is what it is. It's my issues, my problem, but a lot of folks followed around. This is what I did on the boat so far. There's a couple, 3 more things I'm gonna do before I get rid of it, or most likely. I don't know. I try to get to the point here. I'm horrible about that. I yak and never say nothing. I understand. But I quit tournament fishing in 2001. I've talked about my reasons, raise a family, etc. I never thought I'd come back. When I quit tournament fishing, a very important man in the world of tournament fishing, a friend of mine, Guido Hibden. If you don't know who Guido Hibden is, I don't know why you're watching my channel. Geet was a friend, a hero, a mentor. He told me, he said, you'll be back. No, Geet. He said, you'll be back. Guys like you can't quit. That's what he said. He said, guys like you can't quit. He said, besides, you're too good to quit. World champion Geet Hibden told me that. Of course, Geet's gone now, but I feel like I failed him. I failed myself. I came back to fishing more serious a few years ago. I did buy another old bass boat. Never fished a tournament out of it. Never felt like I was ready. How ready do you have to be? So I got this Tidecraft. It's a great, it's the ultimate older boat for me. Stable, fishes well, handles good, rides good. Anybody could drive it. Quick enough. Got all the cool stuff. It could have more, but whatever. But I'm failing. It's just not good. Bottom line is, supposed to fish a tournament tomorrow on my favorite place in the world to fish on Lake the Ozarks. I've won so much money there over the years, which doesn't matter. You ought to be able to fish anywhere. I thought I could, but I haven't been able to fish. I'm not getting to fish enough. I can't afford it. I don't have the time. And at 59 years old, I'm getting beat up. It's hard for me to fish more than 5 or 6 hours at a time and enjoy it. And I want to enjoy this so much. The fish are biting on Lake the Ozarks for me. I'm on good fish. But I've got to work tomorrow. We own a business, and nobody can take my place as a professional dishwasher. That's what I do. Here's a fish I caught Tuesday. Oh. Okay. I got him that time though. Look at that. Look at that. That's what you're talking about. I mean, there's a solid 4-pound bass. Not saying I'd win it, but I'd weigh fish in. That's the important thing, because the last tournament I fished 2 weeks ago, I zeroed. That was the start of these videos. I was going to do my comeback video series. I was going to do a bunch of stuff on practice, how I find them, how I made it work, and I never got on them. Had one good keeper in practice in 2 days. Now, in honesty, it's 2 days was about 11 hours of fishing. That's my problem. It's hot. And then tournament day, I almost didn't go. Not because I wasn't catching fish, but I wasn't in the mood. It's hard. And I had to take off from work. My son worked for me. But I had 2 keepers jump off, and that's all. I never saw another keeper fish. And for the first time in my whole life, and I fished tournaments for 20 plus years, I quit at 1:30. I quit early. I just wasn't in the mood. I put everything down, buttoned up, and left, and that's failing. I'm out here on the highway by my boat, enjoying a little breeze. It's like 85 to 88 degrees. Yesterday at this time it was 102. Y'all know what that's like south of us. It's bad. Boat got filthy. I live on a gravel road. I don't have time to fish the way I want, and I am not a good contributor. That's the 9th tournament I've fished since I've been trying to do this again last few years that I zeroed or did not draw a check. I'm not a good contributor. I still think if I had more time on the water, I could get some old mojo back. I still have all that knowledge and stuff in my head, but things have changed. The lakes have changed. Things have moved on, and going up against the forward-seeking radar love guys is going to be tough. I was hoping it'd be a challenge, but when you zero a tournament and don't even produce... Now, fishing has been rough in Missouri this spring. But I zeroed 2 out of 3 tournaments I fished, waiting a small limit in the second tournament. 14 pounds or something winning a tournament is nothing. I had 14 pounds Tuesday and Wednesday just playing around. I think I could have 20 pounds tomorrow. It don't matter. I'm done. I'm wore out. I'm tired of worrying about it. I'm tired of stressing over it. I was going through my books this week, my quarterly books for the restaurant and for taxes. And I'm just, my gosh, I'm poor. It's just too many things. I'm going to start working on my house, which is going to be a long, slow process. Do it all myself. Do some remodeling. I'll probably do some videos on that on one of my other channels. Links in the description. Now, I'm still going bass fishing. I got people asking for stuff. I've got my little John boat bass boat, which is a tremendous fun boat to fish out of. I got my kayak. Man, I love it. I haven't been bass fishing that kayak this year. I love that kayak. I'm like a freaking 14-year-old girl with hormone issues, which it's been like. I don't need sympathy. I'm not going for that vote. It sucks. I'm just too old to ever do it again, I'm afraid. It really is a good boat. Sexy lines, runs, a kid could drive it. It's not fast with that 4-blade, which is not the right prop for it. It runs about 65 miles an hour. We used to make these things rockets, but I could care less about that. Not a stress crack in it, one. It's almost unbelievable. I can't find one. Good transom design, composite, whatever. I'm probably going to do a video pretty soon on how to look for an old boat, what to look for in an old boat. Some of the things I did. I just talked about that transom is really good in that boat. That's so important. Transom is probably the most important thing in these old hulls. Some boats had bad transoms or a potential for bad transoms. Some of the good boats had that issue. So I'm tired. I got work to do. I got things that are more important than trying to fish tournaments. And if the bottom line is, there's no point in me having a 20-foot bass rig if I'm not going to fish tournaments. I just don't need it. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of my time. It didn't cost me anything to sit there. It's not. I don't want any money on it or anything. But I'm going to get rid of I'm just going to take away that potential for me to be upset more and step on in life, do some different things. And so I'm going to do more fishing stuff. Y'all have watched these videos. I really dig that. Thank you. Links to my other stuff in descriptions, whatever. Mostly I just jack around. I'll probably do a video this week on what to look for in boats. I'll use mine as an example. 25-year-old boat, goods, bads, uglies, and I'll probably do a video on selling a boat. Man, I hate selling stuff. Every time I sell something, it ain't worth nothing. What a freak. I'm an old guy. That's why I do old school fishing. I'll do more old school fishing if you guys want. Thanks for watching, y'all. God bless.